that I might have been given a bad break, but I've got an awful lot to live for.
Lou Gehrig died of ALS 2 years later, a disease that would become known as Lou Gehrig's disease. Today, there is still no cure, but the outlook is brighter and lifetimes are longer.
Some as long as 10 years, some as long as 20 years. And that's very exciting, even before we have a cure.
Dr. Stanley Appel is considered a world leader in ALS research. Based at Houston Methodist Hospital, he sees and studies hundreds of patients, including Charlene McDonald of Lubbock.
She started chewing on the inside of her mouth, biting the inside of her mouth, slurring words, drooping, and then, just slowly but surely getting weaker.
Diagnosed in June of 18, Charlene has since lost her voice and communicates through an app on her phone.
I am starting to learn some sign language, but I still have a lot to learn.
ALS is a progressive degenerative disease that does not affect the mind, but when it attacks nerve cells in the brain and spinal cord, the movement they control is lost. Most patients, like astrophysicist Stephen Hawking, become weak in the legs and need a wheelchair. But Charlene is among the few with bulbar ALS, which attacks first above the waist.
It affects the bulbar region, the lungs, diaphragm, heart, throat and facial muscles.
No matter what type of ALS, only 5 or 10% of the cases is inherited. You have a big family, don't you?
Uh-huh.
So it must be a surprise that there's no indication anywhere.
Uh-huh.
Charlene says it was a comfort to learn that ALS is not a genetic threat to her twin sister. Johnny says his comfort came randomly in a bookstore.
Just out of clear blue sky there, it's sitting there and it says an old man, a young man, and lessons in life.
He had never heard of the book or movie, Tuesdays with Maury.
By page 7 it says Maury has ALS. So how in the world did that happen without the providence of God?
The couple says they are touched by all the friends and family searching the internet for a cure, but Dr. Appel warns those good intentions can be harmful.
It gets people on an emotional low, not a high, gets them kind of depressed. You go on the internet and you'll read about cures, and the problem is we're not there yet. But is there hope? You bet there's hope, and we're making tremendous progress in research.
The goal is to fight the progression of the disease and manage the illness as long as possible, which is why Charlene rides a scooter at times by choice to conserve her energy and uses daily breathing treatments to help expand her lungs.
There is nothing I can do about it that I'm not doing. I just gave it to God and I'm living my best life.
Her best life means enjoying her children and grandchildren, especially in the kitchen.
How good are they?
Really so good.
Or just quiet time alone with her crochet, making as many blankets as she can for family members, and always spending as much time as she can with Johnny.
This is what we call nice guys disease. The people are the nicest people in the world who have this condition.
He's my big friend.
Uh-oh.
The more positive they are,
She didn't spell it right. It said B-E-A-T, beat for you.
the more quality of life they'll have,
He's my best friend.
and the longer they're going to live.
I thank God for every day, even the hard ones.
ALS is not a death sentence. It's a call to live your life.
Uh-huh.